Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Baraz in the Type 4 Heavy, and this is a Tier 9 game on Fjords. First, I do need to apologize for the fact that there wasn't a game yesterday. This week has been kind of crazy at work, and I got called in 4 hours before my normal shift starts. So, I wasn't organized yesterday, and I didn't think I was, so I didn't have time to record yesterday. Today I'm a lot better organized, and so I got a little bit of time to record. So we get a video, which is good. I should be organized enough that you guys get one tomorrow, and I can't guarantee Sunday. This weekend is apparently going to be as crazy as like 2 weeks ago. So I'll get as many videos as I can, but I can't guarantee one every day. So yeah, all that being said, looks like he's got some premium HE go. Oh, he's got the big gun on. I don't like this gun on the Type 4. I understand why it's really popular on the Type 5 for clan wars and stuff like that, because you can just point and click at whatever and you do, damage. But I really do like the 600 average damage gun on the Type 4 because of the fact that all you have to do is aim for weak points. And in pubs, 90% of the time, you can hit weak points. Because most people don't know how to use their tanks in pubs. Or are playing it a bit fast and loose. And if you need to, you can load some gold against the people who actually know what they're doing. And it's really satisfying to do 600 damage. Whereas this will do probably about 400 or 500 or something like that. And I think the reload is longer, but I don't remember that. It's been a while since I actually tracked the reload of these two guns. So yeah, that's my feelings on the guns. But obviously, in this game, we're using the big gun from the Type 5, and we're going to see how that goes. He is firing, I'm going to bet, exclusively gold ammo with some food going. So this should be I don't see how this can be anything but a good game, as he bullies the friendly T10 out of the way so he can get around this corner and get some shots in. Aiming for the top of the T10, he does this 400 average damage, something like that. It's not amazing. He didn't hit a really nice part of the T10 that wasn't particularly well armored, so he didn't. If he manages to land a shot on this Emil, though, that's going to be substantial damage. The Emil, its strongest part is the fact that it's so sloped. And that doesn't really matter against HE. As he does 600 damage to that T10 back there because he landed the shell against a part that wasn't nearly as well armored. So before the shell contacted farther or lower down on the turret of the T10, thicker armor there, that particular shell hit higher up enough that it hit the weak armor and mostly went through. Unfortunately, the third shell only did 400, and so he's left the guy on 300 health. His next shell is just going to obviously shave that health off, but it's going to be a little bit unfortunate because of the fact that he's going to waste a shell here. Oh! That had to hurt. I mean, when you're firing gold, you want to make sure every shell connects. And he waited to aim, and then as he pulls the trigger, the T10 ducks out of the way. It was well done by the T10, who must be zoomed out enough they could see over the rock. Oh, we get hit in the drive wheel, but there goes our Emil 2 behind us. Managed to take out the T10 we've been farming it so far. So that's good. That renders him out of the game, and means that it's only that really this Emil that's going to try and stop us from pushing up. And Progetto doing his best, and then of course blowing off the T10's tracks and pinning him in place and doing a ton of damage to him all at the same time. Oh, there's a tortoise over there too. Look at that. So other than the T10 who fired through a drive wheel once, The rest of the time, we've just been having bouncing things because they've been just shooting at right here. Like, look at this. It's almost like you can connect the dots. All the places that he got shot, and none of them are useful. Oh, this poor guy is about to get shot. Doesn't even know it till right then that he's even in danger. The Emil, so he pushed back so that the Emil and the T10 could finish off that side, but the Emil flexed back as well, which means it leaves the T10 in a rather vulnerable position all by himself as he goes ahead and kills the WZ. So it means the T10 behind us died, and so they have to push through this T10. Sorry, they have to push through this 110. Good lord. And then turn around to deal with the guys that are now coming up behind them. But loaded, and a nice shot into the back of the 110, who for some reason decided to give us all his rear armor and nothing else. Whereas if he'd been falling back, so I'm going to stop this for a second before that. No, that shot hit there. Anyway, so while we were pushing around this corner, and then the WZ died. If the T10 had immediately started rolling backwards, maybe tried to take cover behind the object, or this dip in the ground here, something like that, somewhere where he could have got himself hauled down. If he'd done that, then that would have meant that the Emil and obviously Brez and the Type 4 would have been stuck about here at the same time as these two guys came around the corner, and they would have been stuck in this horrible crossfire. Maybe they could have killed the 110. Maybe they could have reverse guns and taken out one of these two guys. But either way, they would have been substantially damaged, and really, this would have been a bad situation with the two of them. Especially since the T10, well, any of them, I think the Emil can take out the Emil. I'm pretty sure all three of them can one-shot the Emil too, right now. Which would then leave Brez all by himself against three tanks in a crossfire with little cover, and that would have been his death, or at least a very hard place to dig out from. But because the 110 decided to do the stupidest thing possible and run away, it leaves them in a really not a bad situation. Both of them can put their frontal armor towards the only enemies that can do anything to them. The Emil can take cover behind the rock until such time that he feels he can pop out and take flanking shots, and Perez can just bully these two guys because neither of them can really do anything to him, assuming they can't hit a weak point with some gold. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun for me on it because it's more or less just fun time. He's waiting for a reload and pop a round straight into the Emil, who's only thinking about the fact that he's impenetrable from that angle. The problem is, of course, that HE doesn't need to penetrate to do damage. Oh, look, the Progetto is still over there. He's unseen right there. Well, he was unseen right there anyway. Looks like the Emil's going to take out the T10. Nope. Emil is out of ammo, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Can't hear the Emil firing anymore, so he's out of ammo, and he's running, trying to get the reload done. In the meantime, T10 takes him out, but gets taken out by the other Emil back at base. Looks like Brez is going for the ram, misses the ram, misses the shot, and the Progetto has reloaded one shell, and now he's going to have to wait 12 seconds to reload his other shell. And yeah, then he's going to get himself pushed into the water. Nope, not quite. Ooh, this Progetto is doing some rather tricky things. Unfortunately for him, it's not nearly going to be enough. It just slows the rate in which he dies. It doesn't really stop him from dying. Tortoise was last spot at base. We're never going to get there in time. That was a good game. The only downside is the whole part where we got shot by the freaking artillery, because he decided that, you know, he could. That was kind of annoying. Blew our tracks off. Stunned our crew. Thanks, Artie. That was helpful. Thank you so much. I'm going to speed this up because I don't... I just realized that everybody going for the tortoise could be one shot by him. And of course, the tortoise has thick armor. If he knows what he's doing, he can take out all 4 of those guys going for him. And he is on a killing spree right now. Oh, he rolls low and doesn't take out the T-44. That is probably going to be his demise, though he could still take out the T-30. Come on, what's the tortoise gonna do? And the male's arriving on scene. This tortoise is putting up a fight. That T-30 either has the small gun, or is firing HE, or I don't know. Maybe he's got the big gun and is only hitting the tortoise in like the most defended location. I don't know, but that tortoise is putting up a fight and deserves some. That definitely sounds like the big gun on the T-30. He must be shooting the tortoise in like the worst possible spot, and to do that little damage to him with the big gun. Weird. Wow. If that tortoise had high rolled or rolled high enough to kill the T-44, I have no doubt he would have killed the T-30, and then it would have been left to these 2 guys to try and finish this game off. And I'm not certain that the Emil would have survived it. I'm not certain we would have survived it. So it would have been a lot more exciting. And that was a good game. I like that. I like the fact that we made it all the way from over there to here just to kill a tortoise, because the rest of our team was dying to it. Okay. Let's jump over and see what his results were. Master Badge, Ace Tanker. He's got Bruiser, Shoutproof, Fire for Effect, High Caliber, and Steel Wall. Yeah, I don't think he made any money on this, but he did make a ton of experience, so probably worth it. That poor Progetto fired a ton of rounds at us. I'm guessing something around like 12 rounds or something like that. And I think he damaged us with like 2 of them. I don't know if this counts the shots that that just damaged our tracks and weren't actually blocked or not. Because if that's the case, then that Progetto fired a lot more than 12 rounds at us. Wow. Out of curiosity, look at that. So that entire game, we were the only ones that Progetto shot, and of that, he only managed to penetrate 2 shots. That's what I meant to do. There we go. 1400 base experience. Well done, sir. This is a tier 9 game. How in a tier 9 game do some of you do this badly? How do you manage only that much damage in a T-30 that apparently got 5 penetrations? Sure it did. You shot that tortoise 5 times with HE. Must have been. I don't understand how else the big gun would do that little damage to a tortoise. Good lord. Yeah. Well done. Thank you so much for saying this in, Brez. This was a joy to watch this. And I'll see you guys next time. This is ioEther out.